Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be testing out the new gear-based matchmaking a little bit. We're going to be cheesing it a little bit. So this is a kit I've put together. It's a bit lazy. I haven't really min-maxed this. You could do a hell of a lot better than this if you're really trying to cheese it, but I don't care about cheesing it that much. So here's the kit we're going to be running. Horseman's Axe, I just want to try this out, see if this is any good. It did get buffed recently. We are running a bit of a unique, well, I say unique, it's not that unique, but compared to previously, this is a pretty unique build, I guess. Horseman's Axe, just normal lantern. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that helmet with some agility. 3 additional physical damage. This is purely for the physical damage. The magic resist doesn't really matter, but magic resist isn't that bad for us anyway. Reinforced gloves, 3 vigor, 2 agility, padded leggings, 3 vigor, 3 strength. Turn shoes, pretty good movement speed boots here actually, like these are like 10. They're not amazing, but a bit of dex as well. I don't hate getting a little bit of action speed on Barb. You start with negative action speed by default, so it's not too bad. So the perks we're going to be running are Robust, gain 50, of course, Iron Will, of course, Savage. Of course, this allows us to try and cheese the system a little bit more by purposefully not bringing in a piece of gear. In fact, if you're min-maxing this, you could even use a Lizardman, but I don't know, I just don't really feel like choosing it that much. Axe Specialization, just because we're running a fast-attacking Horseman's Axe. It's quite good with this, and because our PDR is quite low, we're only at 14.4%, we're going to be taking Rage, so we don't really get that much of the downside, and we get the Strength, Vigor, the move speed bonus. This is mainly for the move speed bonus, because we are going to be pretty slow. And Achilles Strike as well, again, just for chasing people. That's why we're bringing the Lantern, so we can actually throw this at people. I suppose what we could in fact do is drop our torches and take some more meds. We do have a little bit of room. I believe this gear score is around like 170, 180, so you actually could bring like a fair few more meds or like a ring, some jewelry, something like that. But I don't care too much about min-maxing it. We're just going to go in and see what we can do today. This entire kit was probably around 800 gold or something like that. Horseman's Axe is only about 100. A bunch of these other pieces, they're like off-meta pieces. Like, no one really likes padded leggings that much, so they're cheap. Turn shoes are pretty damn cheap. Reinforced gloves are pretty cheap. And this helmet as well, again, pretty cheap. Greens are actually more expensive than blues quite often now. Unless you have a good blue with 2 good stats. Purely because of this gear-based matchmaking system that people are trying to cheese, and what we're going to be experimenting with today. Notice we don't have any throwing axes. You probably should be bringing some of those, but we're just not going to, and we're just going to run in, and hopefully the Lantern with the Horseman's Axe is enough to catch people. It is quite a high movement speed penalty on the Horseman's. It's minus 30, which is like one of the highest for a single-handed weapon. The Viking Sword is minus 20, but it does do more damage with the Axe Specialization perk, so we're going to be trying that out. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in-game. Okay, hey there guys. So first of all, I want to thank you all for the feedback on the previous video. It's quite nice when I ask for feedback and then people give me quite a bit. We're probably going to be splitting the videos to some extent. We're going to have videos kind of like this where we're kind of running like budget kits and 0 to high rollers. I probably will return to doing some 0 to high rollers now because it actually seems more fun now with the gear-based matchmaking. The main thing was that it took me so long to record them because it sometimes was quite a struggle to get like a good streak going when you're playing against people who are, you know, pretty damn geared and you're going in with a base kit. It could get pretty rough. So, I don't know, we'll see in the future. I'll probably do more. And I probably, if I do build guides or anything like that, we'll probably... Oh, at a lantern, let's take a look. Magic lantern action speed doesn't really do too much. I probably will... If I do build guides, I probably will be editing those down a bit and making those a bit more concise, but I think my general video style is going to be something like it used to be, you know. We're going to continue yapping a lot and seeing what we can do. So, I think this build is pretty interesting. Of course, the Horseman's was very meta on Barbarian for a while until it got, like, Astro nerfed. It's kind of weird how much they nerfed it, because they nerfed, I believe, the damage and the movement speed penalty. And by nerfed, I mean they increased it. So, the Horsemans went from, like, the meta weapon for barbarians to basically non-existent, because it was just that bad. Is this buff going to be enough to make it useful? Possibly. Ooh, a doublet with +1 all is actually pretty nice. That will probably sell for quite a bit, actually, now. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Yeah, I thought we were in a pretty good chance against that guy. He really shouldn't try and fight us like that. Okay, this guy's in almost base kit, so it's not really much of a win. We'll pop his meds first. You know, this guy was at a disadvantage anyway. I missed a lot of throwing axes there. That was actually quite bad how many I missed. Let's see if we can pick some of them up again at least. I'm not sure where the others went. There's one. Didn't I miss another one as well? Where did that go? But it's... How bad is it when you throw it and you don't even know where it went because it went so far away? Well, no worries. We've got two. That'll do for now, I guess. We'll pop this bandage, probably heal up a little bit more. That guy must have spawned close, I guess. Quite a recent... Well, recently I haven't really been getting too much PvP in the Goblin Caves, unless I'm, like, forcing it, which I have been forcing quite a bit. I've been trying to record a bunch of different stuff, but I don't know. I feel a bit lost on what to record right now. This patch didn't really have some of the things that I wanted. We will take a round shield just in case we come across, like, an archer or something. We can probably use it to try and block some arrows. But I was really hoping this patch we would get solo crypts again, and solo ice caverns as well, and then so I could bring some more variety, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a bit bored of just running only Goblin Caves, or at least in the videos. Like, I've been playing quite a bit of duos and trios recently, actually, with friends playing the game, which has been pretty good time. But solo, of course, I do enjoy Goblin Caves, but I don't know. There's something about just playing the same map over and over that makes me lose interest. I'm really hoping that the next patch they do, which hopefully will be either soon or next week, something like that. Oh, that's actually good. I think this Wanderer Tower is actually a really nice base, so physical power might actually sell for a decent amount. Again, right now we're going to be overvaluing greens compared to blues because of this, like, matchmaking system where everyone's trying to cheese out the best gear they can. Maybe I should have actually put some effort in and fully min-max this, but I honestly couldn't be bothered. I just thought we'll get a decent stuff and see what we can do. It looked like in the lobby there's actually quite a lot of barbarians, not that that's, you know, uncommon for solos or anything. So, doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything new there. Horseman's Axe does have quite a nice attack pattern if you've never really used it. I imagine a lot of people that watch this video probably started playing the game after they, ooh. Explosive bottles sell for good money, usually. Surprisingly. I imagine most people watching this video probably started playing the game... Oh, that's a bad hit. Let's not die now. After they nerfed the Horseman's Axe, like, kind of out of viability. It does actually have some benefits going for it. The only thing is, these things just... Oh, wow, that's a crazy good ring to find just randomly off of Mummy. I forgot what I was saying. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, well. Jesus Christ, that jump scare on that guy down there. Alright. Club, ever since it got nerfed, people don't care about it too much. Loose trousers, yeah, those are okay. Like, 4% action speed's pretty decent. Maybe I will actually go and grab those. I say 4%, it was 3.5, but, you know. Just rounding. It's annoying, I completely lost my train of thought. But let me know what you guys thought of the patch. Do you like this gear-based matchmaking? Do you dislike it? Actually, I'm just gonna drop that ancient scroll. I don't think we really need to worry about that too much. Like I say, I think it's interesting. I don't know if a game like this should even really have matchmaking at all. Never mind, like, gear-based. But I've seen that some people have some very positive opinions on it. I'm kind of still undecided, really, as to where I sit about this. Ooh, 3 dexterity. Goddamn. Man, most of our gear's already full. I mean, most of our inventory is already full of some pretty decent gear pieces, to be honest. I think the doublet's a really nice base, which people really like. So +1 all on that on a green will probably sell very well. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts. Also, another thing, what do you guys think of multiclassing? Because multiclassing, they said, as long as there's nothing like super crazy unbalanced with it, it's going to be going live in just under a week now. Of course, you can test it on the test server right now, if that was something you wanted to do, if you have access to that. It still takes a little while to grind up, but it could be pretty interesting, I guess, to do some multiclassing builds. So maybe I should look into that, honestly. But I don't know if I like multiclassing in this game. I don't know if I really want it in this game, you know? Like, I am always a person who, like, quite enjoys class fantasy, class thematics, sticking true to a class's identity, and class identity is going to go completely out of the window when this update drops, is my genuine full belief. I think it's going to be... it's gotta be some nonsense, honestly, guys. Like, I don't think... Maybe if they put some limitations onto it, it won't be too bad. I'm not sure if you should be able to get skills from other classes, but, you know, like, if you're... Say you're maxed at, like, 2 perks that you can have from a different class, or, like, from any class. It doesn't have to necessarily be one class. That might be okay, and that might be kind of reasonable, but if it's like you can have, you just choose your base, like, class, and then you can have, you know, 4 perks from different classes and 2 skills from different classes, that feels weird to me. Someone else has been here. I wonder where they are. Very possible they went to, like, the boss or something. Because I think a lot of people recently have been bossing. Not sure why... Oh. What's that? A ranger? I think it's a fighter, actually. I think he's wearing plate. So right now, of course, that has to be a fighter. But it could be like a demon armor ranger or something weird in, like, the next patch. This would... Oh, I think he actually just took a hit. Ooh, very, very close. Very, very, very close. Ooh, I actually can't believe he's alive. This is where you wish you had potion chugger. Oh, someone's behind us. The static just opened. Okay, very, very close fight. His gloves are actually just objectively better than ours. We need to heal up. Don't worry about that. I think we're just going to be leaving, guys. This static just opened. Seems a pretty good bunch of loot for us. We've got a few upgrades there. Very close fight. I wish I could see that from his point of view. Looks like quite a few people are cheesing it, though. You see what I mean? Quite a lot of people are playing Lizard. Quite a few Barbarians. I think Barbarian is going to be the best class for this. Barbarian is just one of the strongest classes on very low gear. And, of course, like I say, Lizard as well just gives you another way of, like, cheesing out stats whilst not having gear. So this will definitely be the meta if people want to stick to these low, Ooh, what's this fight going? Purple Hatchet. Wow, the Hatchet actually won versus Longsword. Barely, though. Purple Hatchet, +1 damage. Interesting. Alright. Wow, a green doublet with +1 all is actually way less than I thought it would be. I thought it would be, like, maybe, like, 300. It's only, like, 175. That's actually kind of disappointing. But this Wanderer attire is, like, maybe 400 gold or something. That is insane. I don't know if it's going to sell for that much. Let's put it up for like 370. Looks like these loose trousers are around 200 gold. Maybe we'll sell them a little bit cheaper. And again, around another 260 probably gold for these loose trousers with 3 dexterity. 243 gold from our treasures. Now, I don't know how much we are over the limit, but we're probably going to be quite a bit over the limit. I think let's go ahead and drop that Ring of Vitality. Let's go ahead and drop the Tattered Cloak. Let's, of course, drop these things. These rings, I don't know if we have enough space for these, really, within our, like, budget. Let's drop the Explosive Bottle. Let's take 3 lockpicks in. We don't need a campfire as a barbarian. Let's go ahead and buy a few more meds. And let's also make sure we unequip this shield, because this shield is going to add, again, quite a big amount. And if there's one thing you really don't want to do right now, you really don't want to be on, like, the lowest tier of the medium gear one if you're trying to get into the low gear one, because that will be, like, really punishing. You'll be outgeared massively. Okay, hey there guys, welcome back. So our kit's been upgraded a little bit. We did actually... Oh, oops. We did actually bring in this Green Lantern, which could have messed with our values a little bit. Actually, quite a bit if this classes as a weapon. I'm actually not sure if it does or not. Offhand weapons are less than main-hand weapons, but still a little bit... Still quite a bit more than most other things in this system, which makes sense because weapons are probably the single strongest piece you can actually bring in. That's actually nice to find a blue pot and a purple pot like instantly. We could actually go and kill a centipede as well. But the thing is with this build, guys, is this build isn't very good at fighting people who want to stand there in your face and actually exchange hits with you. So, if you're fighting against lots of fighters and melee warlocks and barbarians and stuff like that, do not go this build. After seeing how many people are playing Lizard Barbarian, I probably should have changed the build and switched over to a different kind. Okay, we probably should have swapped out Rage for the damage reduction one. What's it called? Savage Roar. Savage Roar would probably go a lot harder right now. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Will max health, true physical damage. Let's definitely swap over to that. So, true physical damage, of course. Headshot multipliers don't count on true damage. Neither do limb multipliers, though, so it's kind of beneficial. And, of course, it penetrates all... Oh, wow. Nice rapier. It penetrates through all PDR as well, so it's actually, like, very, very nice to have true... Possibly better than, probably actually better than additional damage. So that's quite a nice find. The other ring doesn't really help us that much. I guess we get some action speed. That's pretty much it. But yeah, like I say, adapting to the meta, we probably should have changed the build up. This build is kind of decent, like, fighting a lot of people. But... not particularly good against people that just stand there and want to scrap with you, like I say. This is giving you a pretty good chance against rangers. Well, it's actually a good battle axe. I believe Chris daggers also sell quite well if they're blue. Doesn't even matter if they have bad rolls. More throwing axes is great. We probably should have went and picked up the throwing axes in the previous game as well, but let's not worry about it too much. An interesting change they did this patch as well is actually gold chests are, like, completely unlocked now by the look of it. I've looted probably 8 and not a single one of them has been locked, which is actually quite a nice change, and I do actually like that. So, with our weapon out, we're... Oh, that's a bad hit to take, but no worries, there's a health shrine down below us. What was I saying? Oh, right, I've looted around 8 golden chests since the patch, and not a single one of them has been locked. That occultist robe there is one of the best bases. Unfortunately, only Warlock can use... Oh, man. Is that worth losing our bonus for? It actually might be. Like, that is a lot of action speed to get. And also, 7 max health is nothing to sneeze at all, either. That'll actually be... extra because of our, robust... We've actually got pretty lucky so far with, like, the gear that we found. It's interesting. But so far, the Horseman's axe is feeling pretty good. Like I say, though, if you possibly want to bring like a war maul or something in with this if you're are going to try a build like this. Although that will, I suppose, screw up your... Any class now that needs 2 weapons is going to actually feel quite punished by the gear-based matchmaking system. And you'll have to make concessions somewhere else. Right, let's just go take the Hell Shrine below us real quick. I've seen some builds of the multi-classing already, not too much. I don't know. It looks fun to play around with and figure out builds and stuff, but... Like, the devs have said that they're not 100% sure whether it's going to be staying or not. Personally, I'd prefer if they stuck more to the, subclasses kind of variety. Like, you could have, like, a bunch of different subclasses in this game, a bunch of different archetypes for, like, each kind of class, and that would be really cool. That would be my preferred style, because that still keeps class... identity and stuff, and it's not like you'll be able to just plug any weakness or anything, and it doesn't sound like the power balance would be like too insane, but I don't know. I suppose it's all... I mean, they can just balance it, right? Like, it's a lot easier to balance the classes that you design yourself and bonuses that you make yourself, perks that you make yourself, rather than just trying to balance everything to work together in the same best possible setup. Because of course people are going to min-max the hell out of this, and I mean there's a lot of things that would scale nicely with Bonk and Bonk Wizard, that is, or Bonk Cleric. I suppose, what would you prefer at to play? Like, if you have the option to play with like Ignite on either... Like, I think Bonk Wizard was much stronger than Bonk Cleric, but Bonk Cleric has access to, like, much nicer defensive tools. Damn, that's a pretty good neck as well, actually. Horseman's X. I don't know, I think it's a bit hard to say, actually, which one you'd prefer to say. I guess Wizard would be the more offensive version, and Cleric could be the more defensive version. That sounds like a pretty fun multiclass to me, and it probably is going to be very strong. But then you could play like Wizard, but maybe drop Zap and take Curse of Pain, so it's something that like you can't really run out of. And then drop like Haste or something in solos to take lesser heal, something along those lines. Like, that sounds kind of crazy. I suppose you'd be a lot less bursty, but your sustain would be significantly better. Especially if you put in some more defensive perks. God, 166 health. We have a very high health pool right now. A very quiet run so far. I'm not really sure where everyone is. Someone could be down bossing, but I haven't heard any boss sounds. Granted, it is a bit harder to hear when you're just constantly yapping about stuff, so... I don't know, let's head to the north and see what's going on in here, see if there's any players in here. Or any signs of players, at least. Oh, another interesting change they did do, if you're unaware, is they actually made it so resourcefulness actually adds or gives you cooldown reduction for your skills, which is quite an interesting change. And I've been saying that they should add some kind of cooldown reduction in the game for a while. And they finally did. Resourcefulness is an interesting way of doing it, as like a stat that's, for most classes, generally not useless, but very subpar compared to the good stats for your class anyway. So it's actually an interesting way of doing it. I did try a fun shield slam build with a fighter, stacking resourcefulness, which I thought could be useful. No, actually, let me correct myself. I did not think it would be useful. I thought it could be fun. I thought it was going to be the worst build I've played on this channel, and spoiler alert, it absolutely was. We died against the first PvP thing we came across. To be fair, I think I did play too much towards the, like, meme. I wanted to try and get lots of value out of Shield Slam. But to be honest, with gear-based matchmaking, I think it's, like, kind of hard to make meme builds work, because previously something that would require really good gear to actually work, now just can't really work, because you're going to be playing people that are playing against good builds, which have, like, similar levels of gear to you, so it's kind of rough. It sucks because I want to make shield slam useful, but it just seems so bad anytime I try to. It's fun. It is really fun. And I really like it thematically, but even after they've reduced the cooldown now to... Ow. Wow. Look, I got kind of blocked there. This could be a bit awkward if we're not careful. Actually, I didn't even mean to clear this. I just got distracted talking. Oh. Okay, well, that guy just... he tried. He almost caught us in a bad position, but he just didn't really quite know how to actually fight us there. Like, when I'm jumping, he's going to be hitting my legs quite a lot, and I don't feel bad for that guy. That's a pretty good Zweihander, but let's not worry about it. Let's just pop a bunch of meds real quick. We need to heal up. Unfortunately, we don't have a surgical kit, because it's going to take us a long while to surgical kit. And they also did change creep a little bit, if you're unaware as well. They actually made it so now you have to be shift walking instead of crouching to not make footsteps, but you're now faster whilst crouching than walking. So it's interesting, and they actually did change the creep perk itself on Rogue to make it so that you... it now doesn't... Oh my god, that's a crazy good double axe. I think we take the double axe over the battle axe. I think, unfortunately, both these weapons are quite off meta, so I don't think either of them are really going to sell for too much. Although, I think the double axe is definitely more meta than the battle axe, I would say. Personally, I like the double axe a lot more, and this double axe does have better rolls than that battle axe, so I guess... I guess we'll be taking that. That's a lot of axe talk, anyway. Right, we're actually quite low on meds. This probably should have been a closer fight. I mean, I guess we should have used the campfire, but... whatever. We're low on meds, so let's actually go ahead and grab this campfire. We might as well. Surgical kit, of course, is ideal for, Barbarian, just putting yourself to max health. I guess now this actually does give us a nice little bonus, and we can actually use this double axe against, any people who want to try and stand there and scrap with us, because we'll probably have a better chance using this double axe, honestly. Of course, it's a shame it doesn't have any armor penetration or anything like that. I'm actually going to rest some of our health back. I'll, try and edit this out if I remember. Having high vigor makes sitting down actually feel really good. When I used the double axe, you know, kind of recently in a video, it did feel very good, and I've been using it actually quite a lot, like when I've been playing with friends and stuff. I know Warmaul is the meta in, like, trios and stuff, but, I think possibly the double axe might be better at low gear levels. In, like, normal games and stuff, because you're not going to be facing against people who have, like, crazy high armor rating or anything. You know, the highest is probably, like, 50%, or, I guess 75% if you play against, like, a Divine Protection Cleric or something, but... people don't really play Divine Protection Cleric in trios that much. Some people do, but not very often. Okay, I don't know if there's really going to be many other people inside this run. I mean, we've only had one PvP encounter in this run, so I guess there definitely could be. There's a lot of chests that I'm just not even going to bother looting. I used to remember we do actually have a gold coin purse. Thank you for that guy thank you to that guy for actually remembering to bring one for me. Barbarian is feeling really great right now again, though. I don't know. I'm just having actual fun again playing Barbarian. I suppose... then again, I was going to say, I suppose it's kind of fell out of the meta a little bit. But... with this gear-based matchmaking, I imagine Barbarian will be the meta. I wonder what this Adventurer Tunic will sell for. The only useful stat is the action speed, really, but it is still like a purple Adventurer Tunic, which is, like, of course, one of the best bases in the game, so I'm not really too sure. I would like to try and get into another fight if we can. You're a portal opening over this way. Or spawning in rather than opening, I guess. Someone's dead here. He's been looted. I think those rawhides actually sell for a decent amount. Adventurer boots. Pretty low gear. I think someone actually did immediately just... Oh no. I thought someone immediately took the portal and just left, so I was like pretty certain at that point we were going to be the last person in here, but there still could be someone else in here. But where? I don't know. But either way, I think we've got paid so far. We've already made like a bunch more money back compared to what we brought in, but you know, that's the nature of playing with very cheap kits, especially if you don't really engage in PvP that much. Although, I suppose we've had a pretty eventful video so far. We've already had 3 PvP fights. Granted, one was not even slightly close, but then one was very close. That guy's a sniper. God damn. I was gonna say, if he gets this hit off, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. Not much, just mildly. Alright, let's try and destroy these, and then we'll probably go ahead and just take a blue. See if we can get any more nice blue treasures on the way out. Low boots. I'm surprised it's so quiet right now. Everyone must be like dying to PvE, or... let's check that adventurer boots real quick. Not very good. Alright, I think we'll maybe just be leaving. Let's try and min-max the loot a little bit. Blue pot, sure. Let's make sure we open the portal. But yeah, like I'm saying, I'm really hoping that sooner rather than later, they actually make it so we are able to play any map again in solo, because that was some of the best times playing this game. I enjoyed it the most when you could... Especially the Ruins triple layer. I don't know why so many people didn't like that, or like why they keep removing it, because that was definitely like my favorite map in Dark and Darker. Not because of Ruins necessarily, just because you had that long expedition, it felt like, which was really nice. Alright, we've got pretty much what we can. Let's just go ahead and head out of here. Pretty good AP. Wow, we got quite a lot from a single player kill. 143 AP? That's pretty good. So yeah, some of our pieces have already sold. That's already another 400 gold or so. 326 gold from our treasures. I just checked and we can actually sell all of our goblin ears because we've already completed that quest. So that's another 90 gold over these 2 runs that we've acquired. Completed a quest. Try not to count that, but no worries. Just look at this, guys. Rare rawhide gloves, which give more stats, are currently worth less than green ones because of this gear-based matchmaking. So just be careful and make sure you get, you know, the most amount of money you can for your items. So we're going to sell these for about 130 gold. I thought they'd go for more, but I suppose not many people play Bard, right? So that's why. Prostagger wasn't really worth taking. It's probably only like 55 gold, unfortunately. But the blue rapier with weapon damage, I imagine will be pretty good. Yeah, looking like probably like 230 or so. Actually more, because we have 28 damage base. I don't know. We'll put it up for like 240 and it'll probably sell for that. It might take a little while though, we'll see. And these leather gloves, I don't know, maybe like 70 gold should sell for that. And we do of course have these nice jewelry as well. 3 true damage. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, that probably won't sell for as much as it would on a green base, but let's take a look. The first one to see is like 90 gold, but it's got some max health as well. I don't know. It's going to be pretty cheap. I don't know. Let's just put it up for like 85 gold or something. Quite a bit less than I was hoping for, but not to worry. Looks like we're looking at probably around 450 gold for this adventurer tunic, so that's going to be a pretty nice sell. Let's put it up for 435. Wow, that's a shame. This double axe is probably only worth about like 100 gold, so I think we're just going to vendor that for 48. Let's drop off the high tier meds. I'm just going to take a gamble and hope that these blue pots and purple, green magic protection potions don't put us over the limit, and we'll grab one more stack of bandages and hopefully we're fine. Okay, hey there guys, welcome. Right, I don't think we're in the medium tier 1, but... because I didn't see any capes. The previous time I went into the medium gear, immediately I was just surrounded by everyone wearing capes. So that seems to be kind of a big giveaway. Depending on which, or to see which kind of gear set you're in, or matchmaking you're in. There's already a player in here? I heard an archer. Did I not? There. Okay, the mob even helped me out. I don't know why he second winded so late there. I assume this guy was probably in base kit with how fast he died whilst wearing plate. Interesting that you can get the spawns that are right there. That's another little barbarian tip if you don't know. I assume most people do know, though, that you can throw your lantern with Achilles strike. Damn, this guy had loads of meds. Some Franciscus for us, I guess. Right. I mean, he wasn't base kit, but he was pretty much base kit, let's be real. That's interesting that you can spawn so close, like this. This guy had barely even done anything. He killed like one mob and looted the box. Norman Nasal Helm is actually a good bait. Wow, that's actually good as well. 3 agility, fizz damage bonus. I think we actually might swap over to that. Yeah, that's actually going to speed us up and give us more stats that we want. We might lose a little bit of health. But actually, do we? Yeah, we lose a single point of health, but let's not worry about it. That's good enough for us. Alright, let's go ahead and loot in here again. There's still some pretty good loot in here to grab. As always, boxes, very, very good. I suppose this is kind of like an interesting mini-game kind of thing with the, min-maxing your gear. Adds like another interesting layer, which is actually like surprisingly something I think I would enjoy. But I still don't know really whether this kind of matchmaking should exist in a game like this. If there should be any matchmaking. It's kind of weird. We don't want that. Nice, I did actually remember to grab a coin pouch as well because of that other guy in the previous game. We should be sorted on meds now as well. Let's go ahead, a bunch of meds for us. Should probably remember to unequip our weapon while we're walking around the map. I feel like playing solos is a lot more chill now that rogues aren't as, like, obnoxious with their, stealth. It was just, I suppose for Barbarian or anything, it wasn't really ever that big of a deal, but it was mainly when I was playing Wizard. It was always scary just walking into basically any room, especially when before Bonk was, like, actually viable. With Bonk, as long as you, like, pre-buff, it actually feels like you actually have a solid chance. Even if you do get, kind of caught out. As long as you pre-buff is what I'm trying to say. As long as you make sure you're just randomly igniting if you think there could possibly be a rogue in the area. It doesn't feel that bad. But I'd say, guys, as well, like, these kind of off-meta pieces, like the padded leggings and the turn shoe, these are the ways where you save money whilst building a decent kit. Like, I think these boots were like 70 gold or something. For like pretty good movement speed boots, and of course we do get actually like a respectable bit of action speed just from these boots. Like, let's see, we go from 1.7, we get almost 3% action speed just from these boots, and their primary function for us is of course just movement speed. Oh my god, these rings. Okay, well, that's a very nice ring. 1 vigor, 2 true physical damage. I imagine that will probably sell for like, I would guess about 400 gold or something like that. Okay, dexterity, proj damage reduction, cloak. That's pretty good for us. Take some treasure. 2 hatchets. Let's not worry about those. Oh, the crossbowman doesn't always spawn here. Interesting. Alright. We'll probably go and try and, like, PvP a little bit more as well. See what we can get up to, really. I'm not sure how no. I suppose I have played a decent amount of Goblin Cave so far this patch. Just been playing lots of different classes. Been playing a lot of my Wizard, a lot of Barbarian. Those are my most played. Although that's primarily Barbarian because of the playing it in trios. We needed a frontliner, so that's what I've been doing, and it's pretty fun. Wizard's still probably the class I have the most fun on, however, it's also just a bit more stressful playing Wizard compared to most other classes, so quite often I'll just take a break for a while from the Wizard. Okay, well, there's someone into the south there, or actually the east. Let's go and take a look. It's a barbarian. Really? That doesn't go like that? It's a felling axe, so I want to try and bait a hit. Oh, very, very close there. Thought we were actually going to lose there for a second. That's the scary part about the felling axe. You have to space it very well. We actually didn't space it very well there, but we were hitting headshots while he wasn't, and that was the determining factor there. We also probably outgeared that guy a little bit. Let's go ahead and get some meds popping. Lots and lots of barbarians though, guys. You see what I mean? Like, especially lizards as well. Notice how many of these are lizards. Makes complete sense why people are doing this. You know, they're trying to get the strongest kind of things they can. I'm not sure if lizard is that good, because sure, you get to cheat your gear a little bit, but like not by that much. And helmets are very important pieces of defensive gear. Like, having headshot protection and stuff is quite good, and you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating how valuable it actually is being a lizard, but I don't think it's that good. I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Let's check what this guy had anyway. We'll definitely take the felling axe. Agility, luck, neck. Oh my god, this guy had good gear actually. Or some pieces were good anyway. Some of them not so much. I think that might sell for a decent chunk. Again, some good treasure for us as well. Definitely appreciate that. Let's sort our inventory out a little bit. Grab high tier treasures, high tier treasures. I don't think those are that good. Let's go ahead and drop that. Grab the ancient scroll. Is that cape better than ours? That probably is better than ours. Although, what's his cape? Okay, that cape's better than ours, even more so, though. One agility ring might sell for a decent amount, actually. Again, pop more meds. I would like to try and take this adventurer cloak as well. But what do we drop for that? There's got to be something in here which we can... I guess we could just drop a bunch of meds. Like, we don't really need this many meds. Let's go ahead and drop some of these. How much more space do we need? Let's go ahead and do that, and then let's grab the adventurer cloak. Now, we could just go ahead and extract here. We could wait for this spawn, but honestly, our gear upgrades we've got so far in this run have been pretty damn good, so I think let's just go ahead and keep going. Whether there'll be many more people, I don't really know. I just want to check if this... Okay, I just wanted to check to see if that was actually ruby silver or not. I should have dropped this one potion here instead of the stack of 3, but no worries. We've got enough meds anyway. We could also absolutely drop this, Jamundbu or whatever the hell it is. I don't know how you pronounce it. In fact, yeah, that's pretty prime for being dropped. I think that only cost me, like... I don't know. It was maximum 100. I think it might have been, like, 70 or something like that. A lot of these pieces were bought very, very cheaply. And like I say, it was like around 800 gold for the entire kit, including meds. And we've just upgraded it piece by piece from playing. The necklace was like 50. Bad hit to take, but no worries. That just opens up more inventory space for us. I think the luck pendants actually might sell for quite a bit. People, sometimes I get items with luck on them and they just randomly sell for like a huge amount. I think people actually really enjoy gaming luck gear. I'm not sure if I'll ever do a video on that, because that would probably be mostly PvEing and just chilling and looting, and I think that makes for not the most interesting video, but maybe I could like try and boss or something kind of like that and have high luck, see what we can get from the treasure pile. That might be nice. Try and pull a chest. Any signs of life in here? No. But I would recommend trying this out, guys. If you're a barbarian player, the Horseman's Axe is feeling quite goddamn nice, honestly. We've been on a bit of a bloodbath, but I suppose we've been mostly fighting people that are probably less geared than us. Which is surprising. I didn't really think that... Like, we haven't really been fighting many people in base kit. They just have, like, a few pieces. I guess maybe they've just successfully done a run, got a bit of money, and just kept whatever, like, random items they found. Right. Let's go ahead, do a little bit more looting. We don't really have much inventory space. I would like to find a nice treasure, though, to replace this Jamundbu. Battle axe, bit more gold. Not too bad, not too bad. And thank you whoever told me. They actually replied to another comment as well. Or another video in another comment. Saying that the goblin ears actually sell pretty well. Yeah, they surprisingly do. 30 gold for like one stack is pretty good. Better than most treasures you'll find. I suppose it's because of how many... I don't know about you guys as well, but the nice thing about the levels being like either uncapped or nearly uncapped is... I don't feel bad just killing mobs for like basically nothing anymore. Just because of the XP. It's like a nice little mental shift, I guess. I kind of want to take that because I don't know how much it will be worth. That actually might be worth like a decent amount. I know we just kind of dropped it a little bit inefficiently there, but we'll probably find like one more green or blue treasure somewhere, so let's not worry about it. Health shrine here, try to remember that. Let's see if there's anyone in here. I think I do actually need spiders, so I think we are actually going to go into the room to the south. Wow, that is like a goddamn... That's a lucky portal, huh? Or it would be if we were looking to extract at least. I would like to loot like a few more chests, kill these spiders in the room to the south. Because I think I need them for my quests. That's the only real reason. Otherwise, because I hate going through this room. This room and the other one that has spiders. Because they have loads of spider... Where even are the... Oh, there they are. Okay. What's the impact power like on this? How many hits does it take? Only 2. Not bad. Is this thing alive? Yeah. I was gonna say, these things quite often look pretty bugged and they get, like, stuck there. Oh, wow, we killed it. I was gonna say, he's gonna hit us with that thing and we're not gonna be able to hit him for a little while, but... If we just kill him, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Did we just one-hit that? What the hell? Check these guys as well, because these can drop spider silk, quest or crafting item. I assume anyway. I don't actually know if it's a crafting item or what. It seems like we've got pretty much free reign on the map right now. Ooh, that might sell for a bit. It's hard to try and prioritize what I think will sell for the most. We have a bunch of like kind of mid treasures, I guess, that we could drop. I need to go and make sure I kill one more big spider before we leave this room though. There, that's target acquired. No. Yeah, they always hit you with that. I swear they've like goddamn hack on that thing. Oh, not again. Oh, wait. Maybe you just crouch jump it. Maybe that's the secret. Blue sapphire, normal, sure. Sounds good. Alright, let's grab this health shrine. Let's go ahead and take a blue, and then we'll probably do one more match. I'm not sure how long we've actually been in this so far. Feels like we've done a good amount of playing, though. Hopefully you can see the strength in this. I imagine you can. This seems very, very strong. Whether it's just the Horseman's Axe, or it's just Barbarian in general with a purple weapon. It's a bit hard to say, but it feels like the Horseman's Axe is viable again, which is nice. I really enjoy this weapon. It is fun. However, it was also quite oppressive when it was very strong, so... Two sides of the same coin there, right? Oh, there was actually one more player sitting at a static. Let's check this guy's gear. Wow, this guy looks pretty damn geared, actually. This guy would have been a nice fight. Playing Blow of Corruption, Phantomized Warlock. Shame we didn't get to fight this guy. However, it's possible that he kind of would have... I don't know. I feel like this build suffers the most with very high health balls, which of course Barbarian has. And we'd probably like 3-hit him or 2 headshots or something like that. So, I don't know. Would have been an interesting fight, but... We're actually running out of space on the market, so I don't think I'm actually going to be able to sell everything we've got here. By the way, this quest... so annoying. I've been stuck on this one bangle for like ages now, it feels like. Well, purely from our treasures, that's another 400 gold. I think I'm actually running out of stash space, like, for gold. Yeah, I'm running out of gold space. Maybe we'll have to buy the 4th stash tab and that will, like, solve our problems. Looks like this adventurer cloak we got with action speed is around, you know, 250 gold, maybe something along those lines, so that's a pretty nice find. Looks like, unfortunately, loose trousers with luck people don't care about too much, unfortunately, but it was interesting. At least I got to see it. Ooh, okay, the fox pendant's interesting. That's almost like 200 gold. The loose trousers sold instantly, which is quite nice. Looks like we're probably looking at like around 170 gold or so for this next, so that's pretty nice. And of course, we've got even better bloody rings now. These things will sell for quite a lot if we wanted to sell, but we might as well just keep them, I guess, at this point. Yeah, this ring alone, with just 1 additional physical damage, is almost 300 gold, which is just crazy. 5 movement speed, heavy boots, 120. Not bad either. Maybe should have dropped those, but... Again, unfortunately, we'll probably put this cape away, because I don't think we have the budget to take that in. The felling axe, honestly, we'll just vendor it, no problem. And the spider quest. Nice. Oh, that helps with the gold issue, actually, thinking about it. I'm going to sell this lantern as well. It's unfortunate because this lantern only sells for 20 and it costs 25 to actually buy a grey one, but maybe that is like the deciding thing between us being above and below the actual breakpoints. I feel like right now we're getting a bit high with like these 2 rings and stuff and like a few blue pieces and that. I'm not too sure. We might go into the medium one, but let's see. Oh my god, we're doing 92 damage on the first headshot. Okay, our damage is actually crazy. I did not think it was going to be anywhere close to that high. We're going to be... The fact that that guy has the cloak, we're going to be in the medium, like, gear. Although maybe not, actually. I don't know, some people's gear is actually quite... I mean, this guy's gear is quite low, basically. Lots of rogues at the moment? Oh no, this guy cannot be in the middle one, surely. There's no way that this guy's in the middle thing, right? We've got to be in the low one. This guy doesn't have a chest piece or anything either, which is interesting. Hey there, guys. Okay, right, so... I can't even tell what kind of lobby we're in. I can't tell if it's mid-gear or low gear. The amount of cloaks there are, I would assume it's like mid-gear, but then there was like a ranger that was... like almost base gear by the look of it, so I honestly don't have a clue. There was like a cleric who had pretty good gear, so that will be an interesting fight if we do come across him. There was a Slayer fighter who had pretty good gear as well, so that could be an interesting fight. And I'm also surprised at how much damage we're doing. I checked on the dummies and we're doing like 92 plus damage headshots, which is, you know, pretty solid. Especially for how fast this attacks compared to the two-handers. I feel like that's one of the things about this game. Like, the one-handers attack generally quite a bit faster than the two-handers. Not always, of course, there are some quite slow one-handers, like the, oh wow, we actually got an upgrade in our gloves. Like the falchion and stuff are pretty slow. The Viking sword's actually pretty slow as well. I'd say Horseman's is one of the, like, faster one-handers. Obviously, nothing compared to, like, daggers or anything, but... Of course, it's hard to say as well, because these things are based on your action speed quite a lot as well, so... There's, like, more than one variable. I'm not sure where we want to go, honestly. I don't really feel like going down there. Although, I guess we should kill the spider. Okay, well, I got stuck there. I was going to try the, test to see if we could dodge it by, like, jump crouching, but... How many hits does it take? 3? Yep, 3 hits. Perfect. Right, so... Okay. But certain classes, of course, are going to do much better than in this kind of gear matchmaking than others. Like I say, Barbarian is definitely king. I think... I'm not sure which is the worst. Maybe something like Ranger? Maybe? Rogue? Maybe, I imagine it's got to be one of those when it comes down to actually PvPing. Of course, Rogue still has tools to be like a little rat and hide away. Maybe if you just want to kind of loot up and stuff, it's fine on Rogue. And, you know, you're less likely to die from someone who has just... Basically, no one... It's going to be very hard for someone to be faster than, like, a Rogue in the low gear matchmaking, right? Unless they're just full movement speed stacked. So you probably will be, like, very slippery and not really have to worry too much about... I was going to say, please don't hit. People actually being able to chase you. I'll probably do a Rogue video soon-ish. I did have a few comments asking for that. Also, guys, if you've got any suggestions on stuff you want to see me try out, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try and look at them and see what I feel like and stuff, you know. Sometimes I do try and play stuff which I'm not really feeling and then I just don't really play very well and die pretty quickly and that doesn't really feel very good, but... You know, definitely open to suggestions if you've got any interesting ideas. I do have one interesting idea, but I need to level a class which I currently don't have leveled, so... I'm not sure if I'll do that or not. We'll see. I do also have another clip. Maybe I'll show the resourcefulness stacking shield slam build as well at the end of this one, because it was like half a match because we just died to the first player we come across. If anyone wanted to see that, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again in like lower gear. But like I say, the plan for that was just stack as much resourcefulness as we could. I think we had like 40 something, which was like 31% CDR. So our shield bash was on like a 7-second cooldown. Yeah, that's just not very useful. I'm not gonna lie. You just need more. I don't know. Shield Slam's just not that... Actually, now, it's a bad base. If that was, like, a better base with 3 additional... 3 agility, that would probably sell for a decent chunk. But... just because of the fact that it's... Vigor base, people don't really like that base that much for some reason, which is kind of surprising to me. Let's check this. We do also have quite a few lockpicks as well. I mean, that's the thing as well. The lockpicks are, of course, also, like, eating some of our, like, budget. I think we're gonna get hit here. Oh, no, we actually managed to avoid it. So, if you're, like, truly min-maxing it, don't bother bringing lockpicks or anything like that. You can obviously... These could be green instead and just lose the magic damage bonus. This could be green as well and just take the agility. There's a bunch more ways you could have min-maxed this. I've been pretty lazy with it. Which is pretty on brand for me, I'm not gonna lie. It's not truly about min-maxing it in this video. This is just kind of like a... to show it off. I mean, I'm sure many of you will understand, like, how strong you could be if you, like, actually did min-max your gear with... just having greens in most slots with the best possible single roll, whether that's agility or all attributes or additional physical damage, true physical damage, true magic damage, whatever it might be, you know. I think I prefer to keep the round shield rather than the double axe, just in case, just to try and help us block ranged things if we do need to do that. I think I want to move more towards the center of the map. I think I would actually like to get into a fight. And again, we have 5 green potions here. That absolutely does not help as well. Someone turn some lights off over there? It's just really dark. I don't want to go through that room. Let's go this way. Suppose we should probably check the place with the goblin mage down there, but... no worries. Why does it feel so dark? Has someone been turning lights off, or do these just have a chance to randomly spawn off now? Or did they always do that and I'm just like... not remembering it for some reason? Don't know. If you're unaware, bowler slingers and axemen share the same amount of health, and swordsmen and archers share the same amount of health. So, like, archers are some of the tankiest goblins, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Just if you're two-hitting bowler slingers and axemen, you probably won't be two-hitting archers and swordsmen. Just got a slight little tip. I imagine most of you probably know that, to be honest, about those health pools. It's quite easy to feel like, I'm two-hitting axemen but not swordsmen. I'm two-hitting bowler slingers but not... Oh, there's someone close. One with a crossbow. This could have been a bit of an early... proc. I'm hearing someone else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there. Oh my god, okay, what's going on? How many people are there here? There's 3 at least. That cleric, I think, is the really geared guy. Okay, you know what we do? We just don't fight. Oh, he's playing Battle Cleric. What we do here, guys, if we actually want to live, is we run away. Are these guys teaming on me? Okay, are these guys teaming? Or what? That's pretty lame if they're teaming. I didn't mean to go death cat. I backed off because I thought they would turn together. Let's quickly... wait, does this... I wanted to spectate. Take me to spectate? This isn't. Okay. Okay, so there's a bard and there is this fighter. Okay, I don't think they are teaming. I think it was just a bit of a coincidence, yeah. Although what's this? This bard was pretty good against me, and now what's he doing? Damn. Nice try. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you if you watch this much. I'd appreciate likes, and if you're not already subscribed, that would help us both out if you would like to see more like this. Plenty more content to come, guys. Especially with some of the new updates that are supposed to be coming. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.